Good morning to your brothers and sisters. Kennedy Agyapong yesterday displayed a very dramatic scene, and he says he's going to give Akufo-Addo a showdown, and that is a showdown in Little Tokyo. So we're just gonna see how it is going to unravel. So Kennedy Agyapong, we are here to tell you that we are going to be referees. We are going to be referees to that event, and we are waiting forward to see his showdown. That is a showdown in Little Tokyo. So Kennedy Agyapong says he's a fearless man. He doesn't fear Akufo-Addo and Mahamudu Bawumia. So yesterday they give him what they've been doing to other political parties. They did it to Kennedy Agyapong, and he's very annoyed. Kennedy Agyapong is very, very, very annoyed and telling Ghanaians that he's going to match Akufo-Addo and Mahamudu Bawumia face to face. That is the showdown. That even if Mahamudu Bawumia does not take his stand, that he's going to go into opposition. That's why he said yesterday. He said, look, that he should be very careful with him. So now they have up to this month is almost ending, right? That is August. So they have about 3 months. 3 months more to go. And if Akufo-Addo and Mahamudu Bawumia, if they don't take their time, that he is going to expose them big time. And that is going to be the showdown. He's going to tell the whole Ghanaians what Akufo-Addo and Mahamudu Bawumia have done. They've messed up big time. And he's aware. And he's telling them that, look, he doesn't fear them. And that is what it means by showdown. It is not like he's going to use a force or soldiers or military or whatever to fight them. But he's going to tell the whole Ghanaians what they've done. Because they've messed up big time. Akufo-Addo and Mahamudu Bawumia are criminal people. But this Kennedy Agyapong, I have something to tell him. You want to be a president and you messed up like that. Kennedy Agyapong, you want to become a president and you messed up big time. You see, when you became a staunch defender of Akufo-Addo, Akufo-Addo was messing up and they gave everything, handed everything to you, and cleaning his ass, cleaning his shit. You know, you Kennedy Agyapong, you cleaned Akufo-Addo's ass, but you don't know. When Anas brought his expose, telling Ghanaians and telling the whole world what Akufo-Addo and Bawumia and what is his name, that guy, the former GFA boss, Akwasi Ntechi. Akwasi Ntechi was heard on tape saying that Akufo-Addo is in his pocket. And you became a clearing agent. They use you as a vessel. You threaten Anas and threaten Anas' co-worker to the extent that Anas co-worker died as a result of your pronouncement. You declare war on him and said, who watches watchman? You wanted to become a president. You want to become a president and you just messed up like that. You know, they've overused you. Now, everybody know that you are just a violent person. You don't have a sense. You are just a temperamental person. You don't take your time analyzing issues. When it comes to talking, Kennedy Agyapong doesn't have the sense, doesn't have the brain to look at issues. When they were abusing and using you to do all sort of dirty work for the National Problematic Party, NPP. No, the full meaning of NPP is National Problematic Party. Because they have a lot of issues. They have for NPP creates problems. They don't solve problems. So NPP is a National Problematic Party. And you, Kennedy Agyapong, let me tell you, to be sincere with you, he is competent past Akufo-Addo and Mahamudu Bawumia. So he realized so if these two individuals are leaders now and they are messing up, I can also become a president. That is why he's contesting for their primaries. Because he doesn't see the sense of him being just a member of parliament Meanwhile, he is more competent than Akufo-Addo and Mahmoud Bawumia. So he has realized that he can become a better leader than them. That is why he's contesting. And to be sincere with you, he has better record past Akufo-Addo and Mahmoud Bawumia. But because, you see, he used that politics as a sole protector for NPP, National Problematic Party. He defended that party to the extreme. You see, if you say something about that party, Canada Agyapong will come after you. And it's like he has his own mafia cartel. Canada Agyapong has his own mafia cartel. If you say something about this National Problematic Party, he will come after you and threaten you. To the extent that people who even demonstrated against Akufo-Addo. Have you guys forgotten when the Akufo-Addo and his police killed Kaka at Ejura? Canada Agyapong came out and threatened a journalist. He said that journalist went to Ejura and captured the demonstration. And this guy threatened him to the extent that he even threatened the FM station owner. So you were doing all these sort of things, but you were having the intention of becoming a president. And he didn't know that that was a messed up. Now you've messed up. Look at what you demonstrated yesterday. That shows how temperamental that you are. You are quick to, say whatever that you want to say. You are saying that you are going to give them a showdown. He said he swear that he's going to match them boot for boot, or he can match them. That's what it is. And you want to become a president of which country? Ghana. And I can bet you that if this man become a president, there will be war, there will be tribal war, there will be national war, there will be conflict across Ghana. I'm telling you, the way he is, the way Canada Agyapong is, he doesn't have any leadership qualities. Just forget about, there is difference between being a successful person and having a leadership quality. Akufo-Addo has zero leadership quality, and that Mahmoud Bawumia too does not possess a single leadership quality. I'm telling you. So Akufo-Addo, Canada Agyapong, you are a successful private person. You are a successful politician. You have become rich at the back of Ghanaians because you got contract and through threat. Anytime that he comes out to threaten a certain president or threatens a party, that is when he will be looking for a contract. For him, he has his own strategy. When they refuse to give him a contract, then he comes out and threaten a whole political party and threaten a president that if Akufo-Addo, I can't remember this year, January this year, he came out and said he's going to expose Akufo-Addo big time, that all the shady deeds Akufo-Addo and Mahmoud Bawumia have taken, he's going to expose them. So sometimes when he says some of these things, they fear and they give him contract, and that's it. That is, giving him contracts is to silence him. So when they give him the contract, he won't speak up again, and that is a form of a bribe. So everybody know you that you are just a corrupt politician. You don't have a single leadership quality. You are the only politician. You see, he started even insult. The typical insult on television. Canada Agyapong. I used to watch him a lot. And during the end time, I was part of that National Problematic Party. I was a member of that party, and I used to listen to him. I used to listen to him a lot. And during that time, he started insulting, talking crap, always insulting the then, EC, National Commissioner Chairperson, insulted Mahama, insulted Mahamad's family, insulted Mahamad's wife, insulted Mahamad's brother Ibrahim, said all sort of things. Meanwhile, you want to become a president, and your record is still there on the internet. If you go on YouTube, if you just Google his name, everything Canada Agyapong has said will pop up. Every nasty thing Canada Agyapong has said is still on the internet. So you can just Google his name, and once you Google his name, only controversial message will pop up because he's just a controversial person. Canada Agyapong, you don't have any leadership trait. I'm telling him. He does not. You see, he shouldn't. So when you come to America here, private individuals are the richest in the United States here. And those private individuals don't rush into politics. They are not politicians. When you come here, Elon Musk is not a politician. Jeff Bezos is not the only richest person that I've seen that is a politician is, what is his name? Bloomberg. Apart from Bloomberg, you won't see any rich American, doing politics. So here, the richest people in America here don't do politics. They don't do. They don't do, even though they become stakeholders of their political policies. They don't belong to any political, even though they have interest in the political parties, they don't do politics. And they are very rich. So Agyapong should not deceive himself thinking that he is a rich person and he is going to use that as a yardstick to become a president. It's not going to work that way. It's not going to work that way. And even if should they choose him as the flag bearer of the National Problematic Party, they won't have any campaign. They've exhausted all their campaign policies and they've not accomplished a single of their campaign policies. NPP as a National Problematic Party, they've not accomplished a single of their campaign policies. They've not fulfilled them. So they won't have message. 2024, there won't be message there. When they come out, and you see, they take Ghanaians as fools. They take Ghanaians. Yesterday, when he said, if Bawumia doesn't take his time, he's going to take him into position. I do think Ghanaians are fools. Oh, Sister Bia, Medasipawati. And Sister Fia, Medasipa, thank you very much for Udana de Chile, Medasipa, no stars out there, Mammy. Thank you very much, Sister Fia. Medasipa. So, Agyapong yesterday said the NPP party, if they don't take their time, he is going to take Mahmoud Bawumia into position. And he is taking Ghanaians for granted. You think Ghanaians are fools? Nobody is going to vote. Only fools will vote for NPP party and coming 2024. Only fools, I'm telling you. Only fools will vote for that party. You see, the sensible Ghanaians, they have sense. I'm telling you. They have sense. You see, we vote for you guys as leaders to do the right thing for Ghana. Ghanaians didn't vote for you guys to come into power, to steal, to amass wealth. You guys have become rich at the back of Ghana. Ghana is now owing billions of dollars, and you guys are now having billions of dollars in your pockets. And that is not how it's supposed to go. Ghana is not gaining anything. Ghana is draining. Ghana is going down. When Akufo-Addo became president, with all the yabbings, he told Ghanaians that he is the right person to lead Ghana. Ghanaians voted for him, that he is going to create wealth for Ghanaians, is going to develop Ghana. And he has ended up destroying Ghana. He has ended up destroying Ghana instead of helping Ghana. Individuals in the National Problematic Party, NPP, have become rich and Ghana is now poor. We are now owing, we are in a debt of about close to 700 to 800 billion Ghana cedi. The debt that he inherited from Mahama administration after Mahama's presidency, Akufo-Addo inherited 124 billion Ghana cedi. And today, he has accumulated, or he has taken Ghana, he has added more than close to 500 to 600 billion to the debt. And he cannot account for anything. And you think Ghanaians are fools. So saying that you have the power to silence Akufo-Addo and Mahmoud Bawumia because they have mafiaed you, and because of that you're going to do blah blah blah. Agyapong, Ghanaians are telling you that they are no fools. Ghanaians are no fools. We cannot continue to vote for criminals to be in power. When they become leaders, they become rich and we become poor. They become poor. When we gave power to you guys use power to threaten citizens that now the democracy that we claim to be practicing, Ghanaians don't have the right to speak up. If you're a Ghanaian and you speak up, the reason why 90-something% of the media the media houses in Ghana, the FM stations and the television stations, the reason why they are not speaking and not talking up is because Akufo-Addo will come after you. If you don't take your time, if you are a presenter and you are saying something against the government, it is either they kill you, they come after you, they chase you, they will do a lot of things to you. And that is the clear example that is in the system. So they all fear. So instead of saying something about what the government is doing, everybody is scared to say something about the government. Akufo-Addo's government. He has set a record that if he says something about his government, he will kill you. And even those who challenged 2020 election result, those people that Akufo-Addo killed during 2020's election result, those people did not use weapon and gun to challenge the election result. They said they should be recounted, and they demonstrated certain hitches in the counting. And Akufo-Addo ordered the military and the police to kill innocent citizens. Until date, there hasn't been any investigation into what happened during 2020 election massacre. That is a massacre. They massacred, injured a lot of. I've never seen this before. I witnessed Rawlings regime, Atames Kofo's regime, Atames Mahama regime, and Akufo-Addo's regime is the brutal regime. And I could quite remember 2020 election, 2000 election, when the NPP, and that was 1999, used a lot of propaganda. And there was a propaganda machinery in the system that Rawlings was a killer. Rawlings murdered a lot of people. That Rawlings has a very bad record. Rawlings is blah blah blah. Not knowing that that is the opposite. When it comes to murder, this new problematic party, they have a record of killing people. Akufo-Addo has a record of killing people. Akufo-Addo has a record of killing people. To the extent that even if you are a journalist and you are speaking and you don't speak in favor of the government, they have to kill you. That is what Kennedy Agyapong did to Ahmed Suleya. When he came out publicly saying that, you see, whoever sees Anas, Amiel Anas co-worker, you can go ahead and do whatever it is to the guy that is ready to pay. Then the next day, this guy is dead. And that is his track record. It is his track record. That is all it is. Canada, Japan, that is your track record. So NPP party as a national problematic party have a cartel record. And that is, if you don't take your time, they will come after you, they will murder you, they have to threaten you. So yesterday he exhibited that threat, and he gave the threat message that he's going to give them a showdown in Little Tokyo. That is going to match them boot for boot. And that is their tradition. It's part of them. It is the party's culture that they have to always give threat. That is why, you see, when we are speaking up, they have their members always watching us and always insulting us. They come under our live videos, insult us, threaten us. Some of them when you are speaking up and telling the truth. But this Akufo-Addo, his mantra during the inaugural ceremony, he said Ghanaians shouldn't be a spectator. And you know what? When he quoted that phrase, that wasn't his own word. He plagiarized somebody's statement. So he is not having the spirit or the power of that statement. That Ghanaians shouldn't be a spectator. Ghanaians should speak up. And at the time when he said that, he said that out of emotion, and he thought Mahama was the criminals president ever in the history of Ghana. So he was saying that to compensate Ghanaians, to tell Ghanaians that he is a capable man. They voted for him, and that if he sees something, say it. Now Ghanaians are seeing something, they are saying it, and they are killing them. If you are Ghanaian and you've seen something and you are saying it, this same party, national problematic party, will come after you. They have to insult you. They'll try to, not even if they insult you and they leave you to go scot-free, that is far better. But they'll have to come and chase you and kill you. That's what it is. That is why now all the FM presenters are now quiet. That is why all the FM presenters are now quiet. They don't want to say anything, and they are scared. And even though you are dying, you have to pretend you are not dying, and you have to praise him. You have to praise your oppressor, so that your oppressor won't come after you. That is why they are quiet. They are very quiet because Akufo-Addo and his Mahmoud Bawumia will come after you. That is why everybody is quiet. But I have this message for Canada Agyapong. That you see, what you guys have been doing, that is what they did to you yesterday. And you see, the main event awaits you in November. They have demonstrated a little of what they will do in November, this coming November. So this Akufo-Addo should know that they are not going to spare him. And what is this, Canada Agyapong? You must know that Akufo-Addo the killer and Mahmoud Bawumia the destroyer, they won't spare you. And they are clearly telling you that, you see, this is what they are going to do to you. Mahmoud Bawumia and Akufo-Addo have demonstrated to Canada Agyapong that, hey, look, you are just a mere member of parliament and you've not even taken any leadership position before. You are just a mere parliamentarian. And we won't allow you to come from nowhere. Since when did you decide to become, to contest for a flag bearer position? So we are not going to give you that nod. So if you don't take your time, we're going to mess you up. And see, yesterday he was just fumbling as if something huge has happened to him. And he said, oh, we know, that he was about to fly. Canada Agyapong, your own party, National Problematic Party, NPP, are telling that, look, if you don't take your time, we're going to mess you up big time. That is what it is. That is a clear message to him. And he was very, oh, thank you very much, Mr. Alfred Question. Thank you very much. Ghana for most sending me stars. I thank you guys very, very much for the stars. Thank you guys very much. Thank you guys very, very much for the stars. Madam Munasi. Mama stars and Madam Masepa. The page you there, this my page accepts the stars. But the other page, you know, they've blocked me for so many years. So if you have a star for me, you can give it to me here. And I appreciate it. So thank you very much. Dr. Canada Agyapong should bear it in mind that what goes around comes around. Yes, he doesn't know. What goes around comes around. When he sponsored NPP tax to go to court to beat judges over there, Canada Agyapong, I heard from him on a tape. He was on national television justifying those NPP tax who went to the court to beat judges. He supported and defended them. He said that for him, he has supported the party for so many years, and he's a giver, and he doesn't see the reason why the very people who supported the party to gain power that the Akufo-Addo should do, and that was the time they recruited criminals into national security. They recruited criminals into, based on his statement, that statement that Canada Agyapong gave, based on his statement, they started recruiting criminals into national security, criminals into the police, criminals into the military. So when there is an event and people are demonstrating, then they will command these criminal people, then they will shoot. I saw there was 2 years ago, there was this incident that happened in Tamale, that the police suspected some guys to be thieves, and they were chasing them. These guys entered into a chief palace, and the police entered the chief palace, and they brought these guys out, and they used the weapon on this guy's head, shot them. There was one of the guys, you see, they destroyed his face, and by now the guy's dead. They killed a lot of people there. And you see, the party defended this. Look at what they did in Nkuranza. Look at what they did in Nkuranza. Police turned themselves into criminals, armed robbers. Then the good citizens saw what happened. Then this police suspected that, look, if you don't eliminate this guy will tell the whole Nkuranza people that we are thieves. We are the armed robbers here. So let's go to his house, fish him out and kill him. They murdered him. And when they were demonstrating, the police started, shooting into the... what kind of a society, what kind of a democracy is this? What kind of a democracy is this? And even that incident had nothing to do with the president or the government or the National Problematic Party. It has everything to do with the police. The police that were taking laws into their own hands. Here, you can do some of these things, you. I can't remember when I was serving, when I was part of the military. Look, anytime that they take us to Afghanistan or Iraq or any other nations, and you just go there and take the law into your own hands. Thank you very much, Mr. Isaac Sapus, for your stars. And thank you guys very much for the stars that you guys are giving to me. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. So anytime they take us to Afghanistan, Iraq, Yemen, Syria, and you as a soldier, you take the law into your own hands and you shoot innocent citizens over there. When they bring us back to United States here, they take us to court. And they use court martial against that. So as I'm talking, we have a lot of American soldiers who are in prison. We have a lot of American soldiers in prison because these soldiers took the law into their own hands, murdered innocent civilians. You can't kill innocent civilians and go scot-free. If you are a military personnel, if you're a police, it is your responsibility to protect citizens. The American soldiers here, they protect American citizens. And here, if you are a military personnel, you can't go outside and just show your shoulder, just be uplifting your shoulder and saying that you have the power and be intimidating citizens. You can't do that. In America here, you can't do such. In America here, it goes against their constitution. I can't remember the last time when I was serving, I went out and shouldered myself out, trusting myself that I'm part of the military. You can't do that. Here, if you go out, they respect us a lot. Even now that I've even retired, anytime that I receive a call from any government official, any office from any government office in the United States here, they have to start off telling me, thank you for your service. When we go to airport, thank you for your service. Any place that we go, thank you for your service. And that is a form of appreciation. And that doesn't warrant me, that doesn't warrant anybody that you can go out, use your military position to intimidate any citizen. But in our part of that third world country, you see, the police and the military, instead of protecting their citizens, they use that position to intimidate the civilians. And you see, the police taking the law into his own hands, military taking the laws into their own hands. You see, there was a time I saw Raphael doing a video as a military personnel. Raphael was right that in Ghana, it is a crime that if you are riding a motorbike, you're supposed to put on a helmet, right? So this guy, police, was without a helmet. So a good citizen, the president said, as a good citizen, if you see something, say it. So a good citizen saw something bad and was telling the police, oh, Papa police, why are you not putting on your helmet? And that was a crime. And they have to arrest him and put him into a cell. And that goes against fundamental human rights. You can't do such here. You can't do such there. You see, in our part of the country, you see, there must be a law that if you're a policeman, you don't have the right to ask any citizen for money. Ask them for money. Like in Ghana, the right moment the police stop a car, the police will be demanding money. Give me this, if you don't do that, I'll take you to the headquarters. It goes against the law. In United States here, you can't do such. If you are overspeeding and they stop you along the road and the police comes to you, you see, the first thing you have to do is to raise up your hands. These are your two hands. And there should be nothing in your hands. You shouldn't grab any other thing. And place your hands, these your two hands, on your steer. So when the police comes and see that, okay, you don't, and the police will ask you, do you have a weapon in your car? And if you have a weapon, you have to tell them that I have a weapon. No, I don't have any weapon. Okay, let me see your ID card. Then you give your ID card to him. They're going to run your social security. The right moment they run your social security and you don't detect any criminal or suspected activity on your social security, okay, he's going to ask you. And that is that is how we, the citizens here, that is how we're supposed to behave. But a lot of our citizens here disrespect. The right moment the police ask him for a particular, then they start disrespecting and start challenging. If you do that, the police will shoot you. That's what it is. And some of them disrespect. But that is not how it's supposed to go. But our part of the country, the police in our part of the country, they think that once he's a police and he's in the uniform, once he's part of the military and he's in the uniform, that is it. He can, intimidate, he can brutalize, he can beat. You can't do such. Just this 2020, they said there is a lockdown, that every citizen must be in the house. And we must put on nose masks and here. In America, when they brought that, I didn't go out and I was not wearing any nose mask. And you can't stop me. A police cannot stop you and say, hey, why are you not wearing the nose mask and there is a lockdown, you can't come out and we start beating you. When there was lockdown, we were still going out, going to grocery stores, buying things. And you can't stop me as a police officer, as a military personnel, as what? You are a military personnel and you have left your duty station. Adanya, the government has instructed or given them the command to be in cities and towns, and they have to beat citizens. That is infringing upon fundamental human rights. That alone, we should even impeach Akufo-Addo. He instructed the military and the police to beat citizens. And there are a lot of videos on the internet. You can see police beating, military beating citizens because Adanya, Omabu lockdown, Emaraso. But you same government disobeyed the lockdown principles. Today, if you go to United Kingdom, they are pursuing this, what is his name, the former Prime Minister, Boris Johnson, Bojo. The British Parliament still chasing him because he disobeyed the laws that they brought, that you see, there are lockdowns, and this Prime Minister was seen dancing around women. That was even one of the reasons why he even resigned. Until they are still chasing him. And he still go to court too. Have you seen that they arrested President Trump and put him in prison in America here? If you are the president, you see, you presented yourself as the best candidate to lead the country. That doesn't give you total power to do whatever you want to do. President Trump's crime is that he challenged election result. And I said he used his power to influence judges and electoral commission people. Is he here? Is he in Ghana? In Ghana. You guys, we have a lot of issues too. When Mahama took disputed election to court, and they asked that electoral commissioner chairperson to be in the witness box, and the judges and justices came out and said, no, he can't be in the box, and they brought here, you will be in prison. Oh, God damn it, here you have to go to prison. You have to go to, that woman should have been given the chance to tell Ghanaians the reason why she changed a lot of numbers. That woman announced the election result 7 times. Today, he says, this person has 6,000 something, 6 million something. The next day, it has reduced. The next day, it has increased. Come out and tell the whole Ghanaians. And the judge, who's supposed to be a neutral referee, they took side and gave a biased judgment and brought a dictionary to defend that woman. It goes against the law. You go to prison. Those of you in Ghana, President Trump did not commit any serious crime here. His crime was that he challenged election result, and as the president at that time, he wanted to influence judges to tell them that they should turn the election result. That is why they are going after him. It has nothing to do with the bribery or corruption that President Trump has stolen money. If he stole money, he will not spend the rest of his life in prison. That's how it is. But in our part of the country, look, a certain president supervised murdering. They murdered over 10 Ghanaians during election, and they did not. They have not conducted any investigation, and it's still president. And you are supporting this criminal party, national problematic party, and you think this party is the right party to lead Ghana. Today, I hope you Ghanaians are enjoying. Ghanaians, how far with Akufo-Addo for more to do more? I hope you guys are now enjoying. You guys are having peace of mind. You guys are having everything. You guys are enjoying. Ghanaians, I hope you guys are enjoying. Akufo-Addo is a mafia president, if whether you like it or not. And Kennedy Agyapong is also a mafia guy. Wasn't this same Kennedy Agyapong when Mahama demonstrated that he is not going to accept the 2020 election result? Didn't this Kennedy Agyapong come out to threaten Mahama? He said he was going to burn Mahama house into ashes because Mahama said he won't accept, they reject the election result. And you, just a party primaries, you just super what is the party primary election, and you are crying, threatening a president and vice president that you are going to give them a showdown. So, Canada, Japan, have you seen that it is not good to cheat? When your party cheated Mahama and robbed Mahama, when you guys robbed him, and he said he won't accept the election result, you same Canada, Japan came out and threatened Mahama, said you were going to burn his house down. As Mahama, you even insulted him and called him Kwasiya, Jimmy for Yabashufi. That's what he said. So now you've seen that, you see, they are giving a dose of your own medicine. You are now testing what you guys have been doing. And today, when you tested it, it tastes bitter, right? So you can't taste it. Here in Japan, there's nothing that you can do. You, an individual, you can't fight against Akufo-Addo and Mahamudu Bamwa. And they are in charge. If you don't take your time, they are going to mess you up. That is what they have to. That is what I'm here to tell him. Okay? If you have the numbers, must you make noise? If you have the numbers to win the parties on behalf of the party, if you have the numbers, must you make noise? Must you threaten? I did not see Alan Cash and the rest. To be frank with you, Alan Cash supposed to even lead, because he was supposed to be even the presidential candidate before even Akufo-Addo. He was the right person to lead. And they use Akufo-Addo has contested with Kofo and blah, 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 so blah, blah, blah. And now, look at what they are doing to Alan Cash. But Alan Cash is not even saying all this. You Akufo-Addo, Japan, this is your first time contesting. And you are here issuing ultimatum and threat. He's just a reckless man. He said he will burn him and his family, including his house. Yes. You issued a threat message to Mahama. In any serious country, they would have arrested you, Canada, Japan, for saying that. A whole former president, that a mere member of parliament issuing a threat to him, that because he's disputing an election result, that he's going to burn his houses into ashes and burn his family members, and even told his party members to kill Mahama. That's what he said. I can play the tape here for you saying that. Let me even say here, I'm going to play it for you guys to hear what he said, because Mahama contested the election result and said he's not going to accept it. So this Canada Japan thought that, you see, Mahama has no right to defend himself, and you boldly came out and threatened him. So you, whatever comes out of your mouth is a threat, Canada Japan. So far, on record, whatever comes out of your mouth is a threat. He's always threatening people, threatening journalists, threatening citizens, threatening, to the extent that he, look at this. He always fights with, what is it, Afia Schwarzenegger. Who the hell is Afia Schwarzenegger for somebody who is a member of parliament to engage in, what is it, a war with, always fighting with her? Just 3 days ago, this lady came out. Let me see, Canada Japan, Kennedy Agyapong threatens Mahama. Let me see if I'm typing it on YouTube. Let's see whether it will come. He says he's going to burn Mahama house into ashes. Let me see. I'm looking for it. And that was a disputed election. Canada Japan. I think I've seen it here. I'm going to play it. Yeah. That guy can't control himself. Yeah, he's just a wicked man. A dangerous guy too. Listen to this. What is going on in this country? Look at this. Listen to this. Got this. Got this. Threatening individuals. Threatening a whole former president, you. Threatening him. And nobody arrested this man. Nobody arrested this man here. They didn't, because the party that he was defending was in power. Nobody arrested this man here. And that is, you see, that was even a treason. They should have arrested him. And they did not arrest him. Because of disputing election. Did somebody threaten to burn you into ashes yesterday? When you were disputing the election result yesterday, did Akufo-Addo and Mahamudu Bawumia threaten this guy here? That is a question that I'm asking you. Because you were also disputing. You said they did not allow your agent to supervise or whatever it is. And because of that, you were very annoyed. They prevented your agent from supervision. So because of that, you came out and threatened a whole sitting president and a whole vice president and said, you are just going to give them a showdown. Akufo-Addo, Agyapong. Did they threaten you? Did they say they were going to burn you into ashes because you were also contesting the result? Look at this man here. And you think we have the sense. And this man of a character want to become a president. And I'm telling you guys that he does not possess a single leadership trait. This man here. Agyapong, you do not possess a single leadership trait. He doesn't. Look at the madness that he is exhibiting. That is madness. And I can confidently tell you, see, the wires in the brain, those wires that they disconnected when he came here for a surgery, they didn't connect it properly, so it is affecting him. His mental wires are not properly working. You are, contesting an election result, saying that, you see, they were cheating you, and nobody threatened to burn you, nobody threatened to kill you. But when Mahama said they wouldn't agree, they wouldn't accept the election result, you came out and said you were going to burn Mahama into ashes. Kanadi Ohene Agyapong. Kanadi Ohene Agyapong. Have you seen your end? You have not seen anything yet. The main election is going to be held in November. And let's see how that is going to be played. Agyapong, we live to see how that is going to be played. But you have given your ultimatum that you are going to match them boot for boot. And we shall see what is going to happen. That's all it is. Ken all the way, my bro, Shatta Ernest. Who is Ken all the way? And why is he crying? If he's all the way, why is he crying? He's all the way and he's crying. Why is he crying? His own party members mafiaing him. And you are here saying he's all the way. Who cares about he's all the way? I don't care about whether he's going to win or, because none of those contestants to become the flag bearer will win the election. Hey, mark my words here. NPP will go into opposition, and I'm telling you, whether you like it or not, whether he wins, whether Mahamudu Bawumia wins, any of them wins, nobody will be able to win 2024 election. And that is a mark. Ghanaians are not fools. We are not fools. We are not fools. You think that Ghanaians are suffering, and Ghanaians will say, okay, I love party. This is my party. This is my beloved party. And this is the party that I circle. It is the breast that I circle on it. And so I'll still vote for it. Look, none of these parliamentarians, Akufo-Addo and his family members, they don't feed anybody. They only feed their family members. When they get contract, they don't invite none of us. When was the last time that a parliamentarian or a parliamentarian or a minister invited you to become part of their contract? When they go to court and they give them judgment debt, do you become part of it? When they are sharing the money, do they give you part of the money? And you are here saying Ken all the way. Who cares about Ken all the way? Do you think I care about him? I am telling you, this man is too temperamental. He does not possess a single leadership quality. He does not. He does not. Just a party primaries and you are just crying. He has said Ken all the way. All the way from for what? Why don't you you the one typing can the way you guys only make noise on social media? You think it's on social media that you can hire? When he has hired so many people on the internet. You see, the grassroots. Was he able to penetrate into the grassroots? Hell no. It's just, on social media, his supporters, they have the loud mouth, always making noise, can all the way, can supporters, can blah, blah, blah. Your can won't be able to win the primaries, I'm telling you. And even anybody who becomes the leader of that national problematic party won't be able to win 2024 election. So put this into your head. Instead of typing here, can all the way, you must look into his actions. That this man is not a correct man. Something is wrong with him. The mental wires are not properly working. So you can type as many as you can write here. Can all the way, can aid the way. I'm giving you that opportunity to write. I'm not going to insult you. But you can write it as it is. But I'm telling you that your can all the way will not succeed. I'm telling you. And he knows that he will contest in the coming years to become a president, and he messed up like that. You guys didn't advise him. When he was fooling, on record, everything that this man has said is just on the record. You can Google, you just type it. The person who is typing here can all the way. I want you to write your lover, your big man, Kennedy Agyapong. Just type his name on the internet. Kennedy Agyapong. And only bad things will pop up. Because he's not a good man. Only bad things will pop up. Only insulting. He's the only parliamentarian I've seen insulting women, describing them by their private parts. That man. And you are here Ken all the way. And you think he's a sincere man. Look, that man did not get money genuinely. It was true contract. And he is having the tactics of, I will review secret if you don't take this, if you don't do this. And when he speak up, and you know the politicians are criminals, particularly his political party, they are criminal people. So when he open his mouth up to say something of that sort, then they give him contract. They gave contract to his wife, and the wife did not execute the project. It took huge amount of money. Today they are rich people. And when he is talking, he always put his hands on the chest. But I just want you to ask him, when he brought this Wyoming case out, that Wyoming was a thief, that Wyoming has stolen Ghana's money, that Wyoming went to court for judgment debt. Meanwhile, you Kennedy Agyapong, same Kennedy Agyapong, you also went to court for judgment debt. But he didn't tell Ghanaians what happened, and he went to court for judgment debt, and they gave him that money. But he brought, out of jealousy and envy, he came out and said, Alfred Besi Wyoming was the criminal person in Ghana. And they made mad noise about that. Meanwhile, they also go to court for judgment debt. They also get a contract. Millions of dollars contracts. We always go to the international market, World Bank, and we go there for loan. They give us loan. And when they bring the loan back to Ghana, they share their money among themselves. You have to ask yourself, with this huge amount of loan that they've gone for, what have they used the money for? We just want to know the specific projects they use this huge amount of loan Akufo-Addo went for. What have they used the money for? Today he's crying, they are crying for just $3 billion loan. To the extent that they have to give you just $600 million, and they are saying that we are going to see how you are going to use the $600 million, and then we give the rest to you. And they told them, Kennedy Agyapong, they asked him, he said, well, he is not going to say Akufo-Addo is a failure and that he has done well. You know that he's a failure. If it is Mahama, that is in power right now, you will insult Mahama. His father, mother, family members, wife family, and everybody in NDC, you will insult them and say they are incompetent. Today, we don't hear that word incompetent again, because the person that they claim was incorruptible, competent person has disappointed them, and they don't have no words to describe Akufo-Addo and Mahamudu Bawumia. They know he himself is aware. That is why he's contesting. He realized that these guys have messed up big time. But these guys have brains past them. That is why yesterday when he was threatening and saying that he's going to give them a showdown, he knows that he is far competent than Akufo-Addo and Mahmoud Bawumia. But Ghanaians still went ahead and voted for them. So he is a competent person to lead Ghana. That's why it is. Please, who do you support? Who support? I'm not a politician. I am not a politician. And I'm telling you, your party, that you are here asking me who do I support. Your party is going to lose 2024 election. That is what I'm here to tell you. Shatta Ernest. I know that you are a stance NPP political supporter. And you're a member of that party. I am here to tell you, and I put it before you. If you have a pen, please mark it on your wall. That 2024, your party, National Problematic Party, NPP, they won't win 2024 election, whether you like it or not. Ghanaians are no fools. They are telling you that, look, we know what is happening. The hardship. Ghanaians are going to base on the hardship. The hardship. Ghanaians are going to vote this National Problematic Party out. So you tell them, who do you support? How do you support? I should give my support to who? Agyapong for what? I should give my support to them for what? And you're asking me who do I support? I want to know big man. No. You shouldn't know anything. I don't support none of them. They are all criminals. Do you know what I support? I support the person who will put these people into prison. Simple as ABC. You see these criminal people? I will support people who will put these people behind bars. That's what it is. No, I am only support Ken. You only support Ken. And you don't know the track record of this man. Shatta Ernest. I want you to be sincere to yourself. Just type Agyapong's name on Google and let's see what will pop up. Or you can just go to YouTube and type. You see insults upon insult upon insult upon insults. And this is the man that you are supporting. Hey, my brother, I pity you. Now what for you? My brother, now what for you? You have a lot of problems. This man here, he has no leadership qualities. No leadership qualities, that is all it is. No leadership qualities. Only Ken can put them. Who? Only Ken can put who? Only which Ken can put who? What is this? Akufo-Addo was more rascal than Agyapong. Akufo-Addo. People used to see him as an intolerant man, as a wicked man, or somebody who can face Rawlings, somebody who can arrest all NDC people. And when he contested and he lost the election in 2008 to Atames, then he developed a new strategy. And that strategy was, let me use the battle is the Lord. I'm a God-fearing person. I'm the only one. Ghana for trust me and give me the mantle. I can do this. I can. And at that time, you see, Ghanaians saw him as president, a person. Now he's the president and he's the most timid. The most timid. You see, he's timid to the extent that he can't even sack his own appointees. His own corrupt appointees. Akufo-Addo is the only president that I've seen in the history of Ghana that he always clear, corrupt appointees, criminal, ministers, criminal, he always support them. Just look at what is his name? Cecilia Dapa's letter. The letter that Akufo-Addo wrote. Akufo-Addo congratulated Cecilia Dapa and thanked her for her service. You call this service a criminal person that has amassed a wealth to herself like that. And Akufo-Addo was thanking her in a letter that I thank you for your service. You've done your part, and the party and Ghana appreciate your effort. Blah blah blah. And Victoria Hammer, said something from her mouth that her intention was to make money, and her intention was to make money from politics, and she intends to accumulate $1 million, only $1 million. Mahama sacked her. That woman didn't take money. And I saw Mahama imprison his own appointees. Akufo-Addo has not done that. I didn't Mahama imprison his own appointees. And this is the man that Ghanaians insult. Akufo-Addo clear everybody. He said he himself, Akufo-Addo, must be in prison. I'm telling you the fact. That's all it is. And they are all candidates for prison. That's all it is. So me, I will always support the person or the candidate who will say, I will arrest and imprison Akufo-Addo and all his ministers, because they are all criminals. All criminals. They've shared the World Bank money, the IMF money into their pocket. That is all it is. That's all it is. Let me tell you something here. When Atames became president and he refused to arrest Kufuor, that was when Rawlings became very angry. That was the time that Rawlings started criticizing Atames' government. That was the time. Because Rawlings wanted, because Kufuor and his ministers squandered a lot of money, stole a lot of money. And Rawlings wanted Atames and Mahama to imprison them. And they did not. By this time, I know Mahama has learned his lesson. Yes. They've learned his lesson. And you see, let me see. You see, tit for tat is the best. They don't have any evidence against this former Cocoa Board chairman. What is his name? Opuni. They've taken Opuni to court for more than 7 years now. For more than 6 years. Getting to 7 years, Opuni has been going to court. And they are not able to prosecute Opuni because they don't have any evidence. When they go to court, they say Opuni gave fake fertilizers and fertilizer that wasn't supportive to plants. I thought Agyapong said he has record of Opuni stealing. This Agyapong man, when he was lying and always making noise, insulting Opuni, talking ill about Opuni's family, there was a time I listened to this man here said that any time that the Opuni travels, that's Opuni will always capture the entire first class seat, and Opuni won't allow anybody to sit closer to him because Opuni thinks that people smell. This kind of Agyapong was saying that to you. And you see, the last day of Mahama out of power, he did a video, and you guys can look for it on YouTube. He said he has a clear evidence of Opuni tearing Cocoa Board's documents into pieces. This is Agyapong, this criminal man here. And that was a lie, yo. That was a lie. So they took Opuni to court based on Agyapong's assumptions and lies. That is why they took that. And you think NDC won't retaliate. Those of you who think NDC will... Look, it is Akufo-Addo himself. He will be in prison. I'm telling you. He should be in prison. Simple as ABC. If you think NDC will come into power and this time they are not going to mess up. If Mahama is not able to arrest and prosecute them, I'm not going to say any good things that he's going to talk. Even if Mahama is building Dubai and Mahama is building Tokyo, building a United States in Ghana, I will still insult him because he must arrest them. I'll be very happy to see him arresting them. That is all it is. So if Mahama is arresting them, I'll do a video and clap for him and I'll support him 1,000 times. This is the time to set an example that look, we cannot allow the corruption and thievery to continue. No nation developed at the back of corruption and thievery. That ministers and appointees have the right to steal. We can't develop the country with this kind of criminal mindset. And that's all it is. Yeah, they'll do it. I'm telling you, they'll do it. They will do it, I'm telling you. They will do it. For them to pursue Opuni and Co., and they haven't been able to, let's say Opuni and Agongo, they've changed so many judges and justices at the High Court or Supreme Court, and still they can't prosecute Opuni because they have no evidence against Opuni. Agyapong was a jealous man, jealous, envy motherfucker. There was a time he said a lot of evil things about one man called Bibi Bidako. That if you go to Temaport, that man has taken over the entire Temaport, blah, 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 that containers. He made a lot of noise. That's how it is. That's how it is. He made a lot of noise. Then it was all, jealous. He was jealous of them. That man, when he sees that you are making in the country and you're doing the right thing, then he has to come after you. So all the propaganda that he did when Mahama was in power today, he's not able to do the same thing. He doesn't say any ill thing about his own party. This Canada Agyapong, when he was an FBI, Mahama time he was FBI for government. Who is this? Who want to join me? All the NPP are criminal. They built the NPP. Faoud Hassan, let me add you here. Abusia, if you want to join me on this show, I'm inviting you. Come here and join me. Yes, that man, you see, he's just a candidate for prison. One president cannot appoint all Supreme Court judges. It is illegal. It is never done anywhere. Then one single person can appoint all Supreme Court judges.
Good afternoon. Yeah. And that's the Matima Joe program. Last time, the time enjoy why Matima joining.
Yeah.
Well, Akufo-Addo said that we can through. Mr. President now bet me about Jela Akufo-Addo. Onuna me supporting. Me, I don't care anything about Mahama. I want any person that will come and Jela Akufo-Addo for me. I swear to God. Me, I don't care. Akufo-Addo need to be punished. We shouldn't allow Akufo-Addo to go unpunished. That is my own point. I swear, I wish I'll be the next president self. I will not even jail Akufo-Addo.
Yeah, that is why I will support the person who will arrest them.
I will shut him down straight like how Libya did to Gaddafi. Akufo-Addo deserves even more than prison, my brother. Akufo-Addo and his ministers. I wish I have power. Brother Kokui, I swear to God, I will destroy this MPP party. They will never. I only NDC will rule Ghana. We will not practice democracy. I swear. If not democracy, how can this useless Akufo-Addo and Bawumia become somebody in Ghana? Can you imagine? If not democracy, I always told one of my Cameroonian friend here, I wish I have power. Akufo-Addo is a dead goat. I will not even put him in jail. If I put him in jail, he's still there alive. He will be happy. I will eliminate him.
Have you seen what they are doing to President Trump? Have you seen what they are doing to President Trump? President Trump has not stolen any money.
We are not talking anymore. Ghana does not belong to Akufo-Addo with his useless family.
For him, his end is near. Next year, Akufo-Addo will see his level. That's what is going to happen. By the end of next year, Akufo-Addo will know that by 2025, it's not going to be easy for him. He and his family members. They won't take it easy.
You bring a big point. We don't care anything Mahama is coming to do in Ghana. Right now, Akufo-Addo are destroying.
Whether Mahama is going to build heaven in Ghana, the only thing I'm interested in is Akufo-Addo going to prison. Akufo-Addo and his family members. That's why
all his ministers, all his appointees that he appointed in government, all of them need to go to prison. All of them, we need to seize their properties. We need to. Oh my God, Brother Koku, Allah Akufo-Addo, and come your power. Allah Akufo-Addo and his family. I swear to my God, Koku, I will eliminate them.
No, don't say that yet. No, we see the elimination is to use the court system. The court is the competent system to prosecute Akufo-Addo. He is the president. He has become the president, and after he's out of office, he's the former president. The system must be applied systematically against him and the family members, just like they are doing against President Trump here. They should do the same thing to him. Simple as so. If you are the president, that doesn't make you as a superhuman being. You are just an ordinary human being.
Yeah, after the president, you are working for the people are paying for you. You wanted to do something for the people must bug you before you do something for them. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
And you see, now the person who said you must be a citizen, if you see something, say it. If you say it, he's coming to kill you. So what kind of a person is this? Somebody has seen something, the person is saying it, that this man is coming after.
Yeah.
Coming after you.
Akufo-Addo thought that Ghana host is corrupt father. The MPP was built in corrupt-minded people. All the MPPs are criminal. Can't you see before? Me, I will say have power. I will say have power. Crime does not have expiring date. I will bring Kufuor back. I will deal with him. I don't care whether he's on chair. I will deal with him. That useless Kufuor, that sold Ghana telecom. Everybody say, yeah, Papa Kufuor. I'm gonna fuck him up. I'm gonna bring all with it.
You must come to Ghana and contest you.
Ghana
come so that Ghanaians will vote for you.
Ghana belongs to Ghanaians. Ghana belongs to Ghanaians.
We need a serious person and a competent person, a fearless person. But I know Mahama. You see, that man, people are downplaying him. This is what I can tell.
See this guy.
The man who arrested his own appointees.
Mahama is Ghanaians. Do you think it's time for coming down? This is not time for coming down. Me, I will have power. Anyone who to block my way will collect what I swear. Me, I don't give a fuck. Brother Goku, me, I don't give a fuck. Me, I don't give a damn about you and your fucking politicians. Me, I don't give a fuck.
To see the way that man is handling Ghana. Stealing Ghana.
Me, I never support any party since I was born. But whenever the MPP was in power, Ghanaians enjoy a little bit. I know all of them are criminal, but some are better than some. The MPP are evil. Whenever they came into power, Ghanaians are crying. See this Akufo-Addo. Akufo-Addo, who are you? This is ugly man. This useless Akufo-Addo. If you talk, then they'll say, I wish you see like Akufo-Addo to be your father. Me, I'll never wish someone like Akufo-Addo to be my father. May God forbid that useless man to be my father. In case of war, he's the president. That man will select president, not elected president. I wish, may God forbid. Do you think me, I'm someone that chasing your...
thank you for joining me here.
My father.
Thank you for joining me. To calm down. You see, we are all frustrated and we are all not okay with this administration. We just want the law to be used on him. That's how it is.
Me penukura yen yaka uji na oka say me anka me na me an expert of Ghana. Allah the Ghanaians will clap their hand. I'll change the constitution. I'll change the constitution instead of
thank you very much, my brother. Thank you for joining
Nobody
me. Thank you.
Ghana. MPP is over. MPP is over. MPP is over. This is what they will never come into power.
But I say, this is how can't them too much.
But one day,
see, a good father there. Me, for example, no, that man, I don't want to see his face. He's a great disappointment. A good father, I'm telling you. He's just a thief. And I hate thieves. Simple as ABC. That man has disappointed Ghanaians big time. He has disappointed, you see. Now they don't have campaign message. What message do they even have? What are they going to tell Ghanaians? Nothing. If you ask Mahmoud Ibamwakere in Agyapong, who is threatening Akufo-Addo, and you ask his criminal party, what message do they have for Ghana? They have nothing to tell Ghanaians. When they promise heaven and they delivered hell, they are delivering hell. Akufo-Addo promised heaven and is not delivering hell. I'm telling you that Akufo-Addo, look, and that party, I'm telling you, and let's see what is going to happen to that party. That party will become like PNC. I'm telling you, that NPP party. I am telling you what they've done. You see, they've created a permanent pains in the minds of Ghanaians. It has become a marker and it's going to flow through our blood. This criminal man became power, used his father as a yardstick, and he has not been able to do anything for Ghanaians. And I can tell you that Akufo-Addo, I am telling you, he has destroyed the NPP party. This party is not going to be in power again. And I'm telling you from reality, and I'm telling you what I see. This Westman, God damn it. If you are a pensioner, when was the last time that somebody became a president and they touched your pension money? Those of you who have been buying government bonds, which president touched government bonds? I have a question for you. None of the presidents, but Akufo-Addo has the balls to touch your bonds to the extent that they have to extend it all the way to 2035, that you can't cash out your money. If you have money in the bank and you have a coupons, you can't take that money. And that's what Akufo-Addo has done. And he is 80 years. And 2025 he'll be dead and gone. And he has created a mess. A mercy. And this man, I said, for what he has created and the destruction that he has caused, the system must deal with him seriously. The system must deal with him. If I become president or if I'm the president, I will recall Akufo-Addo to explain why he killed 10 people in 2020 election. Akufo-Addo must answer. Why did you use the military, the police to kill innocent citizens? And he must answer. You must answer. This is President Trump is out of office, and this is about his third year, and they are still chasing him, trying to answer certain questions. They want President Trump to answer certain questions. They are using legal means. You don't use buga means, legal means. And you see, how come one person alone? Please, you message me, no reply. Please, can I call you if you can help me? Samuel Ifa, yes. What do you want, Samuel Ifa? You said you sent me a message and I have not replied you. I will reply you, okay? Ifa Samuel, I will reply you. So thank you very much for reminding me. How come one person alone just appoints all Supreme Court judges? And do you think there will be a fair trial at Supreme Court? One person alone has appointed all the judges into Supreme Court. The 9 Supreme Court judges, I don't know whether they are 9 or 11, I don't know. In Ghana, how many are they? Are they 9 or 11? Akufo-Addo has appointed all the judges. Oh, God damn it. You think Akufo-Addo, this man deserves to be in prison? Simple as ABC. And he has bought. You see, when is he? I can't remember. If you are a judge and you come out to say that the decision that they've taken, it goes against the constitution, then the same party people will come after you. Hey, Domahini, you must be very careful, Domahini. If you are a chief, you Domahini will transfer you. Look at all this rubbish. You are a judge, you think in America your judges don't have the right to speak up? You think if you're a chief justice, you don't have the right to speak up? The chief, those at the Supreme Court, United States Supreme Court judges, they speak up when there is a case and there is there is a judgment and one of them don't like it. The person will come out and say, the decision, I don't like it, and say his opinion, and nobody will go after that person. But in your dirty motherfucking country that claims to be practicing democracy, they have to come after you, insult you, threaten you, will sanction you, will transfer you. Who the hell is Akufo-Addo? Who the hell is Akufo-Addo? Domahini is a judge, and he knows the laws. He holds a PhD in law, and he knows the law past Akufo-Addo. You Akufo-Addo, who don't know anything, just misbehaving and just contradicting yourself. I mean, what sort of a president is this? Yeah, they won't be able to prosecute him because he appointed them. That's all it is. They won't be able to prosecute him because he appointed them. In Ghana, because you were appointed by a president. Here in America, the way I like the American system, they don't care about you appointed them. President Trump will appoint this person to become a chief justice, or this person to become attorney general, and that person will go after the person who appointed him. It's like in your country, that attorney general, what is his name, Godfrey Dame, he is supposed to be prosecuting Akufo-Addo, but he is considered like, okay, he appointed me and he selected me to become the chief justice, I can't go after him. Then it means you're not doing the right thing. If you're the chief justice, if you are the attorney general, you are not an attorney general for a party. You become an attorney general for Ghana. You become an attorney general for government. And the government is for the country. Now it is not about the party, it's about the country. So if the president is doing the wrong thing,
you must go after the president. That's what they do here. That is what they. So here in America, me, I haven't been to any law school, but because of what I see and what the Americans, how the Americans are handling their cases, a lot of cases you don't need to become a lawyer to even know. Yes, Akufo-Addo messing up. His own attorney general is supposed to go after him. That's how it is. Akufo-Addo's attorney general supposed to go after him and just arrest him. Simple as ABC. And for here, that's what they do. Didn't Deputy Attorney General Rod Rogerson, didn't you go after Trump? When they said, meanwhile, he even advised Trump to even sack James Comey. President Trump sacked James Comey, and they brought special counsel that, hey, we want the special counsel to investigate probably because the Justice Department is investigating Trump about Russia collusion. So because of that, he doesn't want investigation. So that is why he sacked James Comey. So let's bring that is why it is you. Poor. This criminal man, and just look at the nonsense that he said yesterday. And saying, well, and then he's praying for the person who succeed him to fix the country. Upon all your lies and all the yabbings, all the lies and the yabbings that Akufo-Addo, you've not been able to done anything good for Ghanaians. Look, you see what you've created. You have created disaster. That is what Ghanaians are witnessing. Abusian, let me leave you guys here. I've spoken for 1 hour, 60 minutes. That's what it is. So thank you. And those that have sent me the message, Sister Afibia, thank you very much. And our brother who also sent me 1,000 stars, thank you very much. And our brother who sent me 99 stars, thank you very much. And this is my page there, it accepts stars. So you can send me here. But the other page there, it does not because they've blocked me over there. So it does not accept it. So thank you very much for your contribution and your support. And I also thank you, all those who always join me for discussion. And those who always type here, I thank you very much for your support. Thank you guys very, very, very much. Akufo-Addo must pay for what he has done. Yeah, he must go to prison. That is simply going to prison. And that is what it is. He must simply go to prison. You, Canada, Japan, today they take do you and you are making noise. Canada, Japan, them take do you and you are complaining. You must swallow it up. You are testing the dose of your own medicine. What you guys have been doing, Canada, Japan. You see that when they did that to you, you are cursing, you are threatening, you are doing this, you expose, you do this. Yes, you also want to become president. That's it, and you are also qualified to become a president. But they are trying to prevent you. So, and whatever showdown that you have, I'm going to be a referee and I'm going to supervise. Canada, Japan versus Akufo-Addo and Mahmoud Bawumia in the ring. And let's see how that goes. Canada, Japan, we are welcoming you to bring your showdown in Little Tokyo. We are welcoming you, and we want you to bring that. That is all it is. So we are expecting you to bring the showdown, and we are going to be referee. That's all it is. And we are going to be referee. So thank you guys very much. I'm going to end here. So thank you guys. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.